G'day, today I'm going to have a look at a game that has gotten incredibly good reviews in the last month that it's been out, called Vampire Survivors. So I don't know anything about this one. So let's watch how I go going blind in here and destroy it. Okay, so I've got Antonio here. He gains 10% more damage every 10 levels to a max of 50%. I guess I've got some sort of whip. Alright, so it's very slowly whip, or just permanently whips without me needing to do anything. So I guess what we want to do is sort of get everyone on the same side of me. So my whipping action does some good. I did see on the store page for this, it did have the tip that like gems don't disappear, so I don't have to like rush to get these gems. They will sort of stay about. So the important thing is that I move my mouse out of the way there. More important thing is that I just at least stay alive, I suppose. Take that little... There we go. Okay. Shields from damage when active. High damage, high area scaling. Orbits around the character. But doing what? Oh, I didn't realize clicking on it would make it select, so I guess... Ow. Is that healing me? No? It is occasionally bashing people. Ugh. Keep an eye on where I'm going. So I can see that the gems along the top are progressing me. Ooh, I guess a new level. So I guess it's as I get those, I get to level up, which is where I got my new a new book. Flies at the nearest enemy. Generates damaging zones, high damage, high area scaling. So let's go this go. Cool, so I can see that that will now just randomly shoot. It's definitely nice and handy. Oh, lots of gems up here I've left behind. Let's go address them. By address, I mean pick up. Got a huge horde of guys following me around, so if I can get a whip on them... Nice little patch of gems. I assume that blue guy there is some sort of rare, since he's taken a few hits. Doesn't look like he's got any intention of going anywhere. Alright, that escalated. Oh, duck. Fires one more projectile, that's quite nice. Fires quickly in the face direction. Let's try that out. Let's seem worthwhile just experimenting with different different abilities. I'll just keep remembering to move my mouse away. I do like that I don't have to target anything. That's neat. I think the second level of the missile probably would have been more suited for me though. Still don't think I ever picked up that huge pile of gems. It's quite funny because it just means that there's gems just laying around everywhere because, yeah, like I said, they don't despawn, which is great. I'm a big fan of that. Here's my huge pile of gems. A newer and bigger and scarier enemies now taking up residence with them. Sort of run through the gaps here. Like a winner all takes all game of tag. Reduces incoming damage by 1, increases... Let's go for the 2 missiles, I reckon. Let's just get more aggressive here. Okay, so if I destroy the pyres, it looks like I get coins and things as well. Ooh, now we got ghosts, and they look to be pretty quick moving. feel like the more I try and actually target guys to hit them, the worse off I become. So I'm better off just sort of running. Okay. Fires one more projectile. Generates damaging zones. Again, something I want to experiment with. Let's find out what that means. Oh, there we go. So can I just try and... Okay, so it's very temporary, but I mean, if they wander through it, it's very good for creating hordes of money. You want to get this chest though. There we go. It's a lot of money. Although I don't know how much money I had, how much anything costs, or anything. So what? Whether that was good or not. Fires one more projectile. Go. A few more damaging zones. Very nice. They also don't damage me. Also very nice. Cool. Looks like these flowers are coming for me. I guess I don't have health bars, so I don't know. How close I am to anyone being sort of knocked out of the way. Raises inflicted damage by 10%. That seems quite nice. Although I suppose whipping twice would have also been a huge increase to damage as well. Now, there should still also be some big piles of gems somewhere around, because I didn't ever go back and collect that big pile that was created by the There's some down there, there's some over there. I think this one up here is the one I was after. Very appreciative that the gems don't despawn. In fact, if I hadn't seen the information that the gems don't despawn, which is the one piece of information I know about this game, I would have thought that they were just randomly spawning and I just had to search the map to find them, not that they're actually caused by guys that I've killed. Well, let's reduce the cooldown of that guy, because I think that those fires are probably my most powerful effect, the fact that they're actually targeting things. It's definitely helpful. You can see at the top I've got 138 coins, so that would mean that I got like... Didn't I get like 120 out of that that box? I mean that it makes up for a large amount of my my total money. And at this point, I'm really just running around in any direction because my missiles are hitting people. If I'm facing the right way, I'll whip things. I mean, I feel like I whip things as much if I'm actively trying to face the right way as much as I do if I'm just sort of running around frantically. What are guys to my south though? I shouldn't keep going north because I've killed no one north. Whereas I'm sure I've killed a whole bunch of people south. So what I need to do is get back south to try and find some of these gems that I've earned. But so I assume I'm just getting back some money as I level up. It's not money, health. Base damage up by 10. Effect lasts 0.5 of a second longer. I think that's quite good. guess the faster that we can get to our gems, the better better off we're gonna be too. You could see as well that there were other characters, so I guess as you sort of there's assumably got to be stuff that you either get to keep or just guys that might have better stats or stats that suit you better as you start a second round. All right, there's another bat that we definitely want to kill. Yeah, that was a too small a gap. Beautiful when he decides to throw his little bomb on the bats going by. Big fan of that. These bats down here are coming for me hard too. Okay. Got there. Fires one more projectile. Big fan of that. Alright, we're living on the edge now. We're gonna have to ride that one projectile to some seriously quick levels. There's a lot of bats south of me. I wonder how many guys there are beyond the map that I can see. Like, these are sort of knives that I'm throwing off the edge. Is there actually someone down there that are just taking an absolute beating from them? Alright, this is where we get in the real sticky situation. Wasn't too bad. There's a 4-leaf clover there. I guess my luck wasn't to get given health back, but we are close to a level. Base damage up by 10% again. I think that's probably my most useless thing. The whip going up's not bad, but let's get a shield. I guess let's try it out. So that at least I can have a chance of surviving a little bit longer. It does say it helps me while active, so I wonder what has to happen for it to stop being active. I don't feel like I got any health back either on that level, so I do think I've gotten health back at some point. I could be very wrong about that, but I thought I was worse than I was later. But whoa, okay. Well, that's the untimely end of me. We got here. Got some nice achievements there. So we can see here that the water did the most damage. The wands way better than the whip, the Bible, and the knife. So the knife definitely wasn't of any use to me comparatively. Even the whip accidentally did more. So that damage per second is probably the really nice one to read there. I don't think I ever upgraded the Bible, so that was understandable why that didn't do any better. So we have one more run of this. Let's go again, shall we? Ah. Definitely the early tricky part of just having to stand and actually whip these guys correctly face the right way, and I have a feeling that that's the one of the catchphrases of this game is, oh, maybe just one more run. I don't think I ever got the axe last time, so let's find out what this guy does. Okay, so he sort of just gets thrown up and then goes straight down. So if, say I went up, yeah, there you go. Do some nice southern damage for me. So I would take as well from that last run that I have to have more focused on leveling or something So that at the point that huge sort of like surrounding army comes at me, I've got something to stop them. Although quite possibly as well, I just need to have more health than I did. Let's go the water. Known major damage doer for me. Usually when it hits something. That's better. This is no necessarily, like, part of it is that you can just sort of keep going, letting all the gems fall, and then just, yeah, obviously you get to come back later, and if you... Alright, well that's obviously a way to get health, is pick up food, so maybe that's my answer to how I was supposed to get health, and that last one was find some spires, knock them out, and that would have had me covered. Didn't really get an answer at all what to do with the money. I didn't notice if I held onto the money outside of the game. Can't imagine I did. I assumed it's for something in the game, but like in the run, rather. Obviously, it's for in the game. Be a bit wild if it meant I got real money for terrible business model for them. Alright, character moving faster seems nice. The armor's also quite nice, but we'll go the wings. Try and run across the top of these guys to hit them with an axe. This axe feels like the most sort of like best I've had at being able to like specifically fight guys into the damage of where I'm gonna that damage is gonna be doing. Damage is gonna be doing. Character gains 8% more experience. Now that does seem like something that's worth doing early in the game. So let's go for that. Go across the face of these bats and hit them with axes and potions. So it's all for nothing if I can't get down that way because there's too much stuff coming for me. Let's try and maneuver our way around. Do we want our second water that we know was our most damage, or do we want the wand? I think I want the wand. Big fan of the wand. Much better health-wise this time. Well, at least so far. Come out, friends, the flowers. Doesn't overly seem like there's much in the way of like getting through these flowers. More they're like it's a battle to just survive with everyone that they've left inside. That you're left inside with. Let's go the See, the max health is nice too. But I want to go the crown again. I want to really ride this. Well, that's something. Let's go. Can't imagine this is permanent, is it? Because, good. Not good. We don't want to take that chicken, do we? Because we need it. These guys definitely take a punch. Hey, bats. I can't walk over those flowers. There are hordes of Undying coming, but someone took the time to nurture those flowers, and we don't just walk on them. Doesn't matter how much danger we're in. Alright, so let's go our water. Our known most damage per second. That was wasted. Oh, it looks like there's a... I wonder if every time that I've sort of thrown an axe, there's just people further and further down the screen that have just felt the wrath of it. So maybe there's a whole bunch south of just dead bodies or gems from that axe going wild. Big hit to those bats. We can circle back around to get to him. There we go, that's a nice reflection down here. So close. Base damage up? Yeah, let's go base damage up. I mean, I realize the crowns are also doing me some really nice... Maybe I need to check on that level screen again or something if there's something I can actually spend my money on. Or is it that I come across shops, or... So, what am I looking for? Definitely tricky to keep track of sort of where you've been. There's an arrow pointing me this direction over here, so I guess let's go. Okay, so that's pointing out that I've got to kill someone of significance. Just one of the bats if I'm only getting a blue, I guess. Always good to upgrade my highly damaging potion. Fires one more. Lovely. And since it's so random, that's a really good chance of increasing the overall damage that thing's doing, because the more places it can be, the more damage it'll do. I don't know what that flashing thing is. Oh, that's right, it's this fire, isn't it? Base damage up. And last longer? Absolutely. Definitely big fun when we get this flashing thing. I really should remember what it is when I say it. That my buddy the wand. Me. Cooldown reduced. Lovely. Another one. Probably speed up the process here if for the whip. Anything interesting? Fires one more projectile. Let's go shields the... So I got to get out of this very awkward gap. At least there was chickens nearby. Hey, what that whip's doing, some nice work. Seems to go 2 different directions. And our buddy the flowers. Are they all frozen, are they? And even after all of that, those flowers aren't going anywhere. Ugh. I'd say we're coming up on that point again where I had the zombies surround me fully. So let's get for that chicken. I don't know what the green ones of these are doing yet. I haven't worked that out. Not luck, I wouldn't have thought. Another chicken. Definitely worthwhile leaving those chickens laying about for me. Go for another one projectile. Here come the horde. Now there is sort of a gap over this way. We can not get stuck on a tree. I suppose if I keep heading north, my axe is going to sort of go down and hit a whole bunch of guys. But these guys do just seem to keep on coming. Well, there we go. Now that Santa water definitely is worth its the upgrades that I got on that. Magic wand sort of kept doing its thing too, and the axe did a lot of work. Again, the whip. I mean, I didn't upgrade the whip, but I guess that's where that goes. But there we go. That's my first look at it. Am I enjoying it? Absolutely. I shoot. Got to say, there's probably going to be a lot for me to learn, strategy just to bring in. But yeah, any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later.